are you? There you be. Hi, it's me, grizzled old creepy sea captain, back for another tale of the sea. Well, I don't know, a lot of you fans might not know this, but I wasn't always a grizzled old creepy sea captain. Once, many years ago, I was a grizzled young creepy truck driver, and I thought I'd tell you a little tale of the open asphalt tonight. Well, like I said, this was many years ago, and I was driving a truck for a very cheap trucking company, and every other week I'd be hauling a load of green bananas from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And like I said, it was a pretty cheap, frugal trucking company, and they didn't allow me to take the turnpike. I could have gotten there a lot faster, but that's why they give me green bananas, I guess. So, driving through the back hills of Pennsylvania on that route, I always tried to make sure I'd get through this little section that was always gave me the creeps, if you know what I mean. It was West Mifflin. And this one particular late evening, I was driving through there, and all of a sudden a cloudburst came up and made it even gloomier than it actually was. But so I was driving through there as quick as I could, but I see on the side of the road a figure, and it looked like nothing. Boy, I never saw anything like this before. He was kind of crumpled and kind of really in bad shape as far as I could tell. But so I figured, well, I've been in a situation where I needed a ride before. I pulled over and asked him if he wanted a lift. And boy, he didn't say anything. He just kind of muttered under his breath. And, you know, I guess maybe I wouldn't feel too talkative if I was out in the rain either. But I noticed he had a big old shopping bag, a paper shopping bag, crumpled up, and it looked like it had, I don't know, grease or something red on the bottom. I just don't know what the heck it was, but that's all he had. He didn't have a knapsack or a suitcase or a carry-on luggage of any kind. Just hauled up and sat down next to me, and so we're driving along a little ways and tried to start up some conversation, and all I could get out of him was a grunt now and then. Not a real talkative, not a chatty Cathy, if you know what I mean. So I asked him, I said, so what's in the bag? And he just kind of turned his head slowly and kind of glared at me. And I said, well, you must have something in there. What do you got in there? And he scooched his face up real close to mine, and he said, none of your goddamn business. Well, you know, I didn't expect that kind of reaction from him, and, you know, I was nice enough to pick him up in the rain, and he was miserable, and I said, you know, no need to get upset. I was just trying to be friendly, trying to start a little conversation. We got a long ways to go. I figured, well, you know, I said, I just thought I'd ask you what's in the bag. And he said, none of your goddamn business. So, I start reconsidering whether I wanted him in the car or not. So I said, well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull over here and you know, let you out there, you and your bag. And so as soon as I pulled over, he just bailed out the door. He kind of let out this high-pitched kind of a laugh. I couldn't tell if it was a laugh or a scream or whatever it was. And he ran down the road. So I was, you know, kind of shaken up at this, as maybe you would be. I don't know. But about a mile or so down the road, I composed myself, and I realized that he had left that bag on the seat next to me. And I didn't know quite what to do. I figured, you know, it was something important to him. So, boy, if I didn't back that rig up and turn it around, and I drove back to the place where I let him out, and there wasn't hide nor hair of him. No sign of him whatsoever. Just maybe it was almost like he disappeared. So couldn't give him the bag back, and my curiosity kind of got the better of me, and I was just really wondering what was in that bag. And I respect other people's property, I always have, but like I said, the curiosity killed the cat, and I wasn't feeling too good myself, so I slowly, gingerly reached over and grabbed that bag, and little millimeter by millimeter, I unraveled it and unfolded the crumpled paper, and I pulled the bag apart, and I peered into the bag. And you know what was in it? None of your goddamn business! Okay, well, I'll see you next time on another Tales of the Slightly Unexpected.